This is the MVP show live from Boca Raton, Florida. This is your host, Swice, along with my co-host, Mons. How we feeling today?
Feeling good, brother.
That was pretty smooth. I'm not feeling great.
No, you shouldn't. Your Packers played like absolute dog shit.
Yeah, really bad. Your Patriots are rolling. Hey, you play who's on your schedule.
Yep.
But we will talk about that a little bit. Another exciting week of NFL, except for the 4 o'clock slate. That was fucking pathetic.
Brutal.
Especially for the bookmakers, just favorites and overs.
Yep.
So if you parlayed that, good for you. But want to welcome our special guest today, Tyler, calling in. How we doing today, Tyler?
Good, man. Happy to be here, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So just wanted to start off before we dive into this recap of the NFL. Tell the people where can they find you on social media, and what types of bets do you post on your account?
Yeah, no doubt. So I just started my free Discord about 7 months ago. This is my first NBA and NFL season. We also have a VIP program that just started this past week. So you guys can find me on Instagram. It is Ty Dollar Signs on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. But yeah, we got about 300 members in there, and met a good group of guys just from social media, and we're really just looking to build and enjoy the rest of the NFL season. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're excited as well. Well, we'll dive and send you the agenda primarily into NFL. We'll dive a little bit into college when you hop off at the end. But first up, I guess we can cover the breaking news here. We'll do a little wraparound. Mons, your thoughts on Dayball getting fired, but them keeping the GM and all that stuff there?
So my thoughts with the Giants is why, if you're not going to give Daboll a long leash, why let him get his guy in the offseason? Like, they let him get his guy.
And he was looking great in that
Dart
game.
was him. Dart was the guy Daboll wanted, clearly. Dart is Daboll's little baby, his protege that he wants to mold. And if you're not going to give Daboll the leash necessary, then why even let him draft and stay throughout last offseason and start this season? Especially because you got to take into account Malik Neighbors out, Scattaboo out. Like, you got to take into account
Dart
what
also
the Giants,
went out in the last game and they were winning.
What the Giants have gone through, which is, it has not been an easy year.
They've played competitive games.
They've played competitive. They've clearly, their fourth quarters have major issues. I mean, they've lost 4 games, all of which they had 10-point leads at one point or another. So that's a major red flag, and it probably does fall on Daboll. But you got to give him, in my opinion, a long enough leash, or fire him at the end of last year and don't let him be the one to go through an offseason and get the guy. I still think Dart is a good pick, but now what? You're already 7 games into his NFL career?
Or maybe they're just giving themselves more time to find a new coach.
But they're 7 games into his NFL career, and he's already going to be on head coach number 2.
Yeah, I hate when that.
And then when they hire one,
Caleb Williams last year,
and then when
too.
they hire one this offseason, he's going to be on head coach number 3.
Yeah.
Like,
Tyler, what do you think of this Giants move?
Yeah, I agree with Matt. I think the Giants really have the talent to be good in the long run. Like you said, they have Neighbors, Scattaboo, and Dart, all young guys. So I think he should have had a shot, in the next season to get everybody healthy and get a shot at a better season. So I don't like the move as well.
what about you, buddy?
Yeah, I don't like this in season with the rookie stuff.
It
makes it really tough on them. Again, they played competitively. They just had bad fourth quarters, so I would have fired him at the end of the year, but or just got rid of the rest of the shit. I'm hearing Mike McCarthy right now.
There's so many. I saw Mike McCarthy. I saw Steve Spagnuolo coming back to them as the head. I would hate that if I was a Giants
He ain't
fan.
leaving that situation.
I saw Antonio Pierce. I mean, of course, there's the Belichick rumblings. It's all over the place. It's all over the place.
Well, they have time to decide that. But yeah, just wanted to dive into some of the games from this past week. Matt and I were, Tyler, I don't know if you got to watch the Broncos Raiders, which was one of the worst games I've probably ever seen. The Broncos have now been part of 2 of the worst games ever on Thursday night. Mons and I were out at Moxie's, so we didn't really get to watch it all. So I don't know. Do we need better Thursday night games?
I'm not mad that we didn't get to watch, brother.
It's awful. More flag than first down.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Tyler, did you watch?
I watched the first quarter and I shut it off. There was just no action. Raiders offense is horrible. And yeah, shouldn't have been a Thursday night game. I feel like these Thursday night games have been, not fun to watch at all. So
Yeah, we get the mix. All the prime times were terrible this weekend. Just want to shout out again on this show the Atlanta Falcons. My God, permanent banned list. Just Mods, what like anything moving forward with them, you just can't trust them.
Can't
After the
trust
Patriots 28-3, like they're just I don't know.
Can't trust anything with the Falcons at all.
Except their food prices. They're very, very, very cheap.
They are totally cooked in my book. Completely cooked.
Yeah, Tyler, we hate the Atlanta Falcons here on the MVP show. We're not fans of them.
Did any of you guys have Jags plus 1.5?
No.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but they were covering the plus 1.5, and then the last play of the game, Trevor Lawrence, tried to scramble out, and it ended up being in a defensive lineman, and they ran it for a touchdown to.
That's right, I did.
Oh
see that.
yeah, that one. Yes, that was a crazy bad beat. But speaking of bad beats, Dolphins and Saints with the upsets. I'd been talking about it, sent it out. Used some free play on the on both of these teams actually. Panthers, moving from 14.5 to 5.5 point favorites. They're just I don't know. They play some weeks they play well, and other weeks they just shit the bed.
They're very hit or miss. I think that's just telltale of just still a young quarterback and a young core, which I think they're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if next year we see a lot of steps forward in the year after. I could see the Panthers being in contention for
they got
the
some
NFC.
young. I like their coach. Well, in bigger concern here, are you concerned about the Bills after that showing?
Yeah, right. Just when you think like the Bills, righted the ship, they're the Bills again, beat the Chiefs. Let's keep it rolling. They play awful.
We shit the bed against Miami.
Shit the bed against a really bad Miami team. Like I would be worried.
Miami's had a couple upsets.
I'd be worried. There is not one juggernaut really in the NFL this year. There really isn't, especially in the AFC.
I would disagree with that a little bit.
Who's the juggernaut?
Rams.
No.
I do like the Rams.
I like them. They're good,
Tyler,
but I don't think.
Let's hear your thoughts on the Rams because me and him disagree on them.
Yeah, I mean, I actually put a Rams future before the season started. I caught them at plus 1,700 to win the Super Bowl. I just like their offense. The way Stafford is throwing right now he's not throwing no incompletions. He is darting Puka, Devontae, Kyron Williams. The offense is lethal, and it's just a matter of come playoff time they win that big game.
I mean, he has 25 touchdowns and 2 picks.
Simon, you need to chill with the thinking that I think the Rams are incompetent. All I'm saying is they're not a juggernaut. They are not the Patriots from 2010 to 2015. They're not the Chiefs as of late. They're not the Eagles last year. There is no juggernaut in the NFL this year. That's simply what I'm saying.
Everybody's 8-2.
Exactly. It's anybody's league this year.
I'll still hold my Super Bowl pick with them.
But
I do believe that the Bills are they'll make the playoffs and they'll do good, but if they don't win the division, they got to go on the road.
On the road.
Looking at the Patriots' schedule, I don't know how they're going to win it. So as a Bills fan, I would be concerned. And again, defensive coach there, I think if they don't win this year, you got to get rid of McDermott, I think.
Yeah.
You can't keep wasting prime years of Josh Allen.
No, you definitely need to have that conversation.
And it's not like they haven't even been to a fucking Super Bowl yet.
Yeah. Or, I was going to say, or you got to go out and get Josh Allen, his guy, but they had his guy. They had Diggs in his prime, and they still couldn't do it. So, maybe it is really time to turn the page on McDermott.
Yeah. Well, speaking of your boys, the Patriots, I was very impressed. I'll eat my words. I thought they were going to lose that game. Didn't send it out for too high of a unit play, but very impressive. And now they got Jets Thursday, some Cincinnati, some easy games on the schedule. So the division's right for the taking there. You got any concerns about this team?
Any concerns? The only concern I have is that they possibly got hot too early. They're playing their best football too soon. I would have loved if they turned it on at that Bills game, which is when they really turned up the heat. That's great and all, and that was a huge win. But I would have loved to turn it on, I don't know, last week, because then they can make the run and keep the run going into the second half of the season. What I wouldn't mind, as crazy as it sounds, I wouldn't mind a kind of sloppy, ugly loss. Maybe not this week because I hate losing to the Jets, but maybe the week after. Kind of humble, get them back grounded a little bit, so Vrabel has something to really fire the boys up for to keep them going into the postseason.
Tyler, what do you think of the Patriots? They're leading the division right now. Buffalo just lost. They beat them. They play in Foxborough in a couple weeks here.
Yeah, very impressive. I honestly haven't really watched the Patriots play as much this year. I had the Buccaneers winning this week, but they just keep finding ways to win. And them being 8-2, they they gotta be good. There's no question about it. And Drake May, the MVP favorite, actually right now is pretty crazy. And yeah, I'm all in with the Patriots. If they're it's different. No one thought they would come out good this year, so I'm all in.
Yeah, it's great to see them being back.
I feel so bad for other teams though.
Well, yeah,
like the Patriots
Jets
have what, a 3-4 year rebuild,
and the Jets are just
and
terrible.
the Jets are just brutal.
Hey, I mean, the head coach, they hired the right head coach, offensive coordinator. If you're gonna hire a defensive head coach, hire a good fucking coordinator, and they did that.
Yep.
Speaking of coaches that have been around a while, Mike Tomlin for the Steelers sent that out as a huge unit play, and they just shit the bed on that terrible Sunday night game. Thank you, Cameron Dicker, for winning my fantasy matchup. I did officially win, so I'm 9-1. But yeah, Ravens are winning that division. That's
I'm with you now.
I mean, the Steelers are too inconsistent.
Well, again, I think even including you, but everybody loves to fall into the Mike Tomlin train, and
it might still go 9-8.
It's really pathetic. Like that is what the bar has been set to for Mike Tomlin. Like people are excited when he goes, "Oh, Tomlin over 500 again." Like, no, that's not good. 500 football is not good. It is as mediocre as you can get.
Tyler, what are your thoughts on the Steelers, brother?
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping Rodgers, makes a good playoff run, but the way they've been playing in primetime matchups is just it's not impressive. I think the Ravens will probably win outright, maybe lose one more game, but
wow, win outright, you're saying? The rest of their games on the schedule.
Yeah, I think the Ravens, they get hot in the later the season and they make a good playoff run, but no, I would love the Steelers to win the division. I would like to see something different. I would want Rodgers.
I don't want to see them in the playoffs because I think they get fucking blown out by somebody.
Yeah, unfortunately, maybe they get blown out, but at least get that playoff game, and Rodgers maybe ends it off with a bang. But I just don't like their offense, right now. I mean, a lot of tight end work, and defenses just tend to maybe double team DK, and that leaves them with not much options. So
have the Ravens and Bengals played twice yet? Have they played that second game?
The Ravens are, so the Burrow news, they're playing each other on Thanksgiving night. So people for Survivor were holding the...
Yeah.
And now Burrow, it looks like it's coming back.
Yeah, he
as you said, I might be able to use...
He just practiced today. First practice back.
Oh, so I could use him in my pool.
I mean, that's...
At some point.
Still a risky use, but yeah, you can definitely get away with using the Bengals now.
At some point, I mean...
But I mean, to be honest with you, brother, I don't know how much that changes things for the Bengals in terms of Survivor. I mean, Flacco has been a super serviceable fill-in, and their defense is just fucking brutal, man.
Their defense is awful.
It's awful.
Yeah, really bad. Well, let's talk about really bad because my Green Bay Packers were just pathetic across the board last night. Not defensively, but offensively. Shambles. No Tucker Kraft. No Golden. I don't know what the play calling is. We got LaFleur over there on the I don't know what he was playing, a game or something.
I'm gonna go in on him, so I'm gonna let Tyler start so I can fucking hammer him home.
You're gonna go in on him. Well, before you do go in on them, I just want to ask a question. Like, I think Caleb Williams and I hate the Bears. Has looked great in the fourth quarter. His stats are good. They're winning games. I mean, what more can you ask from the guy right now?
So, are we switching off the Packers back on the Bears?
Well, I was gonna ask. The question was gonna be, who do you think's gonna have the better record the rest of the year? And they both have tough schedules. I went through it with you in the car on the way here. It's going to be close.
I don't know who's going to have the better record, and I'm not going to say because I think, like I said in the car, I think it still stands. It's going to come down to their two games against each other.
Yeah.
So I think it's just basically a coin flip between that. Oh, don't forget, coin flip. Ben, you got a coin in here?
Yeah, we do need a coin.
We need a coin for later in the show. Just thank you.
If you find a coin.
Totally
Tyler, what are your thoughts on the Packers? I mean, obviously, I'm very frustrated with the offense. I mean, they've won or lost 3 games where the defense has allowed 10, 7, and 13.
Yeah, they should have won. This game last night. I had them winning as well. I just don't like the offensive plan. They ran the ball a lot. I think their offense is good when Jordan Love is throwing the ball, and it was just not a good offensive day for them. But I do like the Packers to have a better record than the Bears. Just Jordan Love needs to, once he's in the air, I think that's where they're best. So,
all right, you can go in. Go.
I think that the Packers are probably the biggest fraudulent team. They're not even fraudulent because they are losing. Like, they'd be fraudulent if they were winning.
I think Denver's your still biggest fraudulent.
Denver's still very fraudulent. Probably the biggest frauds in the league this year. But the Packers are just time and time again proving that like something major is wrong in that organization. How the fuck are you losing these games?
You keep making it seem like the defense is a problem.
No, I'm not. I'm making it seem like the Packers have major issues, which they do. How are you losing?
That's
these
half
games?
half the ball.
Like, but even so, you dropped $40 million on a guy to not get one sack in the biggest game of the year so far.
Well, I would have to look at advanced metrics and his rushing.
I mean, and like I told you in the car, it's great. He had a shit ton of pressures last night. He did, but at the end of the day,
that's not why we're losing football games.
No, but still pressuring a quarterback like Jalen Hurts. What does it do? He gets outside the pocket and he can still hit people on the go.
We're paying Love a shitload of money. He's got to figure out what the receivers
major
that
issues.
are there.
Major issues. Love is a huge problem.
Big problem.
His fumble at the end of the first half was atrocious. Absolutely atrocious.
But you're sitting here like Micah's the issue.
He hasn't been great.
That's not why we're losing football games.
You shouldn't be paying him $40 million for what he's giving you. That's a $25 million.
I am not. Tyler, maybe you could break this one up, but I'm not going to blame Micah and the defense when you're playing that well in your losses.
You need to be better. Micah needs to give you more than what he's giving for his price tag.
Jordan Love needs to play fucking better, and Matt LaFleur needs much better play calling. Also, don't sit here and tell me, oh, the Eagles are... Hurts had a bunch of throws in play.
They won.
Oh, that's okay. That's all we care about. Well, Denver's 8-2, so they're not frauds then.
They're fraudulent.
The
Eagles won. The
Denver's 8-2.
They're the reigning Super Bowl champs. They beat your team on primetime, on the road. They won the game. See how it goes.
Well, you don't talk about the quarterback play here.
Bro, Jalen Hurts did not play well. He won.
Yeah.
I would probably say the exact same thing.
Denver's 8-2, and they played shit.
I would say the exact same thing if the Packers won last night.
What about Bo Nix?
I've told you Bo Nix hasn't played well this year. Stop using other teams. We're talking about Packers and Eagles, buddy. Stop using other teams there, pal.
Let's have Tyler.
All I'm saying, you need better production out of Micah for $40 million.
We need better production out of Jordan Love.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Let's see how he can break this up.
Simon, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, I agree with you, Simon. I think Jordan Love and the offensive plan just has to be better if they want to win games. Letting up 10 points to defending champs. They should just flat out win that game. You're asking for 2 touchdowns from your offense to win a game. I think it's the offense just has to be better. The defense has done enough. So,
yeah. I was gonna ask more about the Bears. So, do you think Caleb's? What are your thoughts on him this year?
Definitely took a big step forward, which I'm very happy to see. I think the NFL is better.
The Bears are good. Yeah,
there's two teams. There's 2 teams that the NFL is always better when they're good, and that's the Raiders and the Bears, in my opinion. And we have one of them that are.
You're saying the Raiders?
Yeah, I think just as a whole, the Raiders have so much history and so much like fandom. I mean, maybe not anymore since they moved to Vegas, but back when they were in Oakland, like the Raiders, the NFL is just better when they're good. And I agree. I think that statement's also is working for the Bears. Yeah.
So Bears, yeah, we'll see. They've been great in the fourth quarter. They played Minnesota this week. I like Minnesota. It seems like you're still aligned with your, and then we'll ask Tyler. I'm still going to go Rams over the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Nothing's changed. Where are you at?
Still going to go Eagles.
Eagles over Rams or somebody else?
Don't care who. I think the Eagles come out of the NFC.
And win it?
Probably not. Not unless they
So who comes out of the AFC?
No clue. The AFC is such a toss-up this year. It could be the Ravens with friggin' 5 losses.
Yeah.
It very well could
Tyler, what do we think here for NFC, and then we'll go AFC?
Yeah, I would like to see that Rams-Eagles matchup from last year, from that snowy game. I remember watching that, and I would love to see the Rams get their revenge. And I do think it's going to come down to those 2 teams. It's just a matter of if the Rams could win a big game and hopefully get that home field advantage too. So I would love to see that matchup again. In terms of the NFC or the AFC, yeah, that is up in the air. I can't tell you what team I like in that division, and maybe the Ravens as well. But yeah,
that would be crazy. I mean, hey, you gotta get hot at the right time.
Gotta get hot at the right time. That's literally all.
I just don't see Bo Nix or I think the Pats are not there yet. The Bills are too inconsistent.
Pats aren't there yet. Not unless they just get on an absolute run. But I don't think that they have the defense to get through.
The line moved to 12.5, by the way, for Thursday for the Patriots.
I don't think that the Pats have the defense to get through the entirety of the AFC playoffs. Bills, you can't trust with anything right now.
So it's either like Chiefs or Ravens.
Yeah. And I don't trust the Chiefs at all this year, man. I really don't.
All right. Well, looks like our show is leaning Baltimore, which is insane to say.
Yeah.
I mean, they can win on the road, though. And the way Henry's been playing, they've been cooking a little bit there.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we have another fucking 9:30 game. Commanders,
What
Dolphins.
country is this in?
Madrid.
Why do they put these?
Let's see if Tyler likes these games. You like these games, bro? These early games?
No, they're very where I wake up and watch.
And you're in Jersey, right?
Yeah. So it's
I feel bad for the LA people.
They just don't wake up, dude. Or they just stay pulling all night, or finish off a bender.
I will say last week's game was one of the best Sunday morning games.
Yes,
I mean, it didn't work out for bets wise for what we wanted, but that's Atlanta for you. Outside of Drake London, you can't trust them.
No,
Bijan's inconsistent.
It's
too.
it's really tough to have the energy or the care about these games, especially when I feel like even when the NFL's making the schedule, because they build the schedule, 6-8 months in advance, whatever it is. How are you looking at this and going, yeah, the Dolphins and Commanders?
The Commanders are supposed to be good.
Dolphins weren't.
Oh no.
So what? Again, these it's always just these shitty teams. And the NFL got bailed out by the red hot Daniel Jones and the Colts because no one thought the Colts were going to be good this year.
Yeah.
So they got bailed out.
Shout out Jonathan Taylor for just that run that he had 8. I was like, dude, where's he coming from? He's coming out the season.
So even so, the NFL, I feel like they just set these games up for failure because they just do nothing.
Well, they're still going to sell them out every time.
Yeah, but they just put shitty ass team. They put a product.
I mean, Daniels was one of the young. He was just injured.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But going into this week's game, this is one of the best slates I've seen of the year, Mons. First game. You just watched them in its entirety. I mean, we were together watching them. Bucks at Bills. Buffalo's 5.5-point favorites. I gotta go Bucks plus 5.5
the
here.
points coming off a home loss.
I think we get a competitive game. I'm not gonna say who's gonna win necessarily, but giving 5.5 for Baker off a loss. I'm sure they'll get healthier again this week. I'm going Bucks easy here, 5.5. Probably a sprinkle on the money line. But it is it's supposed to rain 52. The Bucks playing rain a lot, so I'll go Bucks 5.5. You align there?
I'm aligned, Tyler.
Yeah, as long as hopefully some Buccaneers get some healthy players going throughout the week. But I do like the plus 5.5. I think Baker bounces back and definitely covers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean,
The
I
Bills
still
are
like
just
the
playing
Bucks.
sloppy, and Bucks lost a competitive
we're talking about
home
the
game.
5.5 number. We're not talking about who's going to win.
Yeah, Bucks lost a competitive home game, and
Baker plays well on the road. He's
Baker's
still
a
a dog.
dog.
I know for this week you didn't gotta like the guy. I know you like the guy overall.
Baker.
Yeah,
Such a beast.
That
Such
should
a
be
beast.
a good one to start the day there. Let me see what we got. Then we have the 4:00s on the night game. One of my favorite games of the year. I have had sweats over the years about this. I really want to attend one of these actually. Seahawks at the Rams. The Seahawks keep winning on the road. Rams are 3.5-point favorites. Total is 48.5. Should be one of the better games of the year here. Let's start with Tyler. What do you think of this game? And then we'll wrap around to Mons and myself after. Seahawks Rams.
I did see that spread was at first 2.5. So now that it's 3.5, with that 1 point is definitely a little trick right there. But once I saw that 2.5, I'm gonna go with the Rams at home. I know the Seahawks have been playing very well. Sam Darnold is going, crazy right now. But with the 3.5, I'll probably just stick with the Rams money line on this one. I think they get another good win at home.
Oh, you're going with the juice here because that must be juiced up to I don't even know what.
Yeah, it's probably juiced.
It's juiced up, Ben.
Juiced.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's probably juiced.
Simon loves the juice, man.
Did you find us our coin?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh hell yeah! All right, we'll
Throw
do
it
that
at Simon.
when No, we're not. Don't throw it at me. I'm not gonna go dive on the.
No, I got a round to it.
Oh, we got around to it.
Is that okay?
Look at that.
What do you mean
Look at that
around to it?
wallet. That thing is.
What is that?
It's a round to it.
I've never heard of that.
That's a great coin. Holy shit!
Look,
All right, we will
read
do
it,
that
read
after.
it out loud. Read it out loud.
This is a round to it. Guard it with your life. It could help you be more efficient. For years you've heard, I'll do it as soon as I get around to it. Now
Look
that
at
you have your own, you can accomplish all those things you put aside until you got this round to it. I like that.
All right, let's leave
Does
it
it
there.
flip well? Yeah, it flips. All right, cool. That'll work.
I'm not doing the. Ben should probably do the flip.
Yeah, I'll be. Yeah.
All right, we'll get to that later in the show. So you're going. What is the money line even juiced to, Tyler? That's probably juicy.
Yeah. Let me check.
It's got to be like 175 or something.
Yeah, I would say it's one. Yeah, around that one minus 170 area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe
Simon loves the
minus
juice.
two and a half.
I do not love that amount of juice. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Mons, what do you think of this game? Should be a great game.
Yeah, just to piss you off, Seahawks money line.
Okay, that's very reasonable there.
Jokes aside, I like the value.
I like Seahawks plus 3.5. I think we get a very competitive game.
Better be competitive. After.
Smith and Jigba is just. I feel like all of his just take his overs until he like proves he can't, because every day he has 200 more receiving yards than anyone else in the league.
It's
right now.
nuts.
And he has like 45% of their like targets and receptions and
He
everything.
is balling.
Yeah, he's a beast. Ohio State's like what wide receiver you. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And they have one guy now, Jeremiah Smith, who's going to play another year in college, which is insane to me. So that's at 4:05, and then at 4:25, Broncos 5-0 at home against the Chiefs, 1-3 on the road. Chiefs are 3.5-point favorites, Mons. Weird line.
Yeah, it's definitely trappy and weird, and I don't know.
Chiefs were on the bye, right?
Yeah, Chiefs are on the bye, and they just are playing sloppy, but the Broncos are so fraudulent. I don't know. I think it's just
Definitely a Nance Romo game. I can already.
It's not an overthink it, and it's just. Do you know how many people are gonna be talking themselves into taking a home dog that are 5-0? Like, I feel like you don't overthink.
You
it.
really
Take
think the
Chiefs.
public's gonna be on the Broncos at 3.5? Maybe.
Yeah, like you're getting the hook. Like
They're kind of like setting it up, and then I feel like
I don't know. It's so trappy. I hate that line.
I can't take Denver right now. I can't take Denver. You know what I like more so in this game? The under, because of what I've seen from the Chiefs with the extra week to prepare. Big prime time, not prime time, but afternoon slot, like kind of solo window. I'm going to go the under 44.5. I think this line will move down to like 43.5, 43. But I like the Chiefs here. I mean, I do. Now I'm thinking the average person is going to go in there, see a 3.5 for a team that's 8-2, even if it's the Chiefs. Chiefs are 1-3 on the road. So, Tyler, what are we feeling here?
Yeah, that's a good line. That's going to get a lot of people, I'm sure, with the 3.5. It's slowly even getting me. I kind of like the Broncos 3.5, but throughout the week, if I see any changes, I'll probably stay away. But Broncos being the home team and getting that 3.5 is definitely just like it's getting to me. So
$300 to get in the door there in Denver.
It's a good.
We'll see if I'm going to Houston next week still with all the FAA stuff, but
You'll go.
this isn't an FAA show. They have good fajitas over there, I found out.
Really?
I like fajitas.
Yeah.
I like all food. I'm a big foodie. Like low key.
I don't think it's low key.
It's very high key. Yeah.
Super high key.
Yeah. If we get a laugh here, I'm kidding. All right. So the last big game, we got hopefully some points in this fucking Sunday night game. Lions at Eagles. Eagles are 2.5. Total's 46.5. I feel like I gotta go Lions here. After what I saw from the Eagles, I'm gonna show some recency bias. Maybe tease the Lions up to 8.5. I'm gonna go. We get an over. We get some points. Eagles bounce back, figure it out offensively. Lions defense is not nearly as good as the Packers defense, and the Lions have been putting up points. Dan Campbell's now calling the plays, so I'll go Lions here. Try to tease them up. I haven't been doing many teasers because they've been getting people fucked all year. The teasers.
Yep.
Sorry to the syndicate and sharp groups that are doing those and losing consistently. Maybe want to not be a sharp and syndicate group if you're going to do that every week. But Mons, what do we think? Lions, Eagles? You saw the Lions demolish the Commanders.
Yeah, I did, but you can't even trust the Lions that much this year. Definitely not as much as you could last year. And I think kind of exactly just how I just justified the Buccaneers versus the Bills, I'm going to do the same exact thing with the Eagles. Sloppy game on the road. They're coming back home. Like they got an
no
ugly
weather
win.
concern as of now.
Yeah, they got an ugly win. Primetime. Philly's going to be riled up. Fans
Short week
going.
though.
I'm still going to give. I'm gonna give Philly on the money line.
You got them. Oh, okay. I mean, you got them at under a field goal. So.
Yeah.
But the Lions go for 2, and I feel like the Lions I wouldn't want to take like a 2.5 because they go
Never.
for some like weird shit.
So weird.
Especially with Dan Campbell.
I would love to
calling
know
them.
the stat of how many Lions games end like
2 or 1.
1 or 2.
Yeah. Tyler, what do we think here for Sunday night? I hope we get some points because I can't stand these primetime games getting no points. Maybe I don't know if we'll get them on Thursday, but what do you think?
No, I'm gonna hope for points, and I'm probably gonna smash that 46.5. I think the Eagles bounce back and at least score 21, and then I think Detroit will score a lot of points as well. So yeah, I'm looking at the over. I'll probably stay away from the spread, but if I had to choose, I like your take on the Lions. I think they could possibly get on a little of a heater towards the end of the season with a good win last week. But yeah, I'm hoping for points on Sunday.
I hope the Lions don't win because of the Packers situation, but we'll
Yeah.
see there. Tyler, we're gonna close you off here in a sec, but any I know it's only Tuesday, but favorite bet of the week to leave the audience and ourselves with. What should we be
Favorite
looking
bet
at
of the week.
so far? I know it's a long week. I don't even have mine yet, but what do we think?
Rams money line. That's it.
All right. Paying the juice with the Rams. That's my squad.
Yeah, Rams money line.
Whose
Yep.
house? Rams house. Tyler, it's been great having you. Where can the people find you on social media?
So you guys can find me on TikTok. It's Ty Dollar, and you'll be able to see me right away. So I appreciate you guys having me, and yep, talk soon.
All right, Tyler. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
Have a good one, guys.
You
Later.
too, boss. Another Jersey guy.
Yeah, do you know what part?
I forgot which part of Jersey.
Still there? Nah.
I'll text them. A lot of Jersey guys. We're having a lot of Jersey guys on the show.
Love the
This
Jersey.
might just be a Jersey guys show. So
Yeah, we
a
might
lot-
need to make a podcast called the Jersey Guy Show.
Jersey boys.
I don't
The
want.
Jersey Boys
I don't
show.
want.
Jersey
I don't
boys.
want to be associated with that.
No, Simon hates being from New Jersey.
I'm still wearing the hat, by the way, the Circus Survivor. Mons, should I be any more concerned Ravens at the Browns this week? Or Ravens
Yeah,
keep
I
rolling?
mean, definitely should have some concern because it's a division game. But that's
You feel pretty good
that's
at it.
Yeah, that's the only concern you should have is just that it's a division game.
I could take the Steelers at home against the Bengals, but
Also a division game and way less trustworthy of one.
Bengals were on bye, right, last week?
Yeah, they didn't play.
Yeah. Flacco could. You think they beat him twice this year?
I mean,
They beat him in the other game.
yeah,
that
bro, the
Thursday night.
Steelers have not shown me anything. I'm not a Tomlin guy. I'm really not. I think the bar has been, like I said, the bar has been set so fucking low for him. So
What about Texans -6.5 against Tennessee with a backup quarterback in? You can get tickets for $14 in Nashville
you can get tickets for $14. You can get in the door to an NFL game for $14.
and $13 with the Browns Ravens.
Holy shit, that's insane.
But Davis Mills though 6.5 points
Against who?
against Tennessee. This is like a recipe for failure. Like it's a division game. Like backup quarterback. Like I wouldn't take it in Survivor. Just like last week, I was saying not to take the Saints or
Yeah.
the Panthers. That's just. I mean, you got to use these teams at some point. Bills, you wouldn't use them in Survivor against the Bucks. Hell no.
No.
And then Packers again 7.5 at the Giants. Possible usage for people. Patriots against the Jets. If people haven't used them, I feel like a lot of people have used the Pats though.
Probably.
They've had a lot of good spots. I've used them. So what? You would go Ravens if you were me, and feel pretty good about it, and
would.
die on the hill.
I would die on the hill. Giants scare me a little bit this week, just new coach and all. But I mean, actually, I guess that Giants is kind of all dependent on if Dart is out of concussion protocol or not in time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I mean, if it's the Packers versus Russell Wilson, I have no fears at all.
Yeah, after
He
that
is
shit.
so bad.
If I do advance with the Ravens next week, I would have Seattle against Tennessee, which is a solid matchup. So we have 21 left. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Imagine having beaten the 21 left in Circa Survivor.
Yeah.
I'd probably Would you cash out at that point?
I would either cash out or I'd start hedging really hard.
Yeah. I think the implied probability last week was like 10K an entry. But again, you can get more for that if people want to buy it and stuff.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting there. I'm gonna get into college football in a second here, but the baseball stuff. What's any thoughts on the whole baseball? I heard they're doing like $200, like limiting prop bets to or something.
Yeah, it's all because of the Class A and the Luis Ortiz allegations that are going on right now. They're also facing like. I saw a report that they're facing somewhere of like 60 years in prison for this stuff. And I'm like, are you like, that's longer than some people get for killing people.
60 years?
Mm-hmm. Yes. There's straight up allegations because of the two pitchers that they think were gambling.
They were both on the Guardians or Indians?
Yeah. And what's it called? Basically, Ben, there's prop bets in baseball that like some apps offer where it's, the next pitch to be a strike or a ball. So they would get told like, hey, we need this to be a certain pitch. And then like there's tons of evidence, but Yeah, it's very interesting.
How do you stop that from happening?
Well, like Simon just said, like some of these books are now limiting prop bets.
Yeah, but
to,
offshore you can still do it.
what offshore do you know that offers next pitch to be a ball or a
next
strike?
pitch.
Yeah, like next pitch. Like you can literally bet first pitch of the 7th inning to be a ball or a strike with some of these things.
That's another level. That's
But
a whole
again,
nother
bro,
level.
like this is why I don't feel bad for these leagues, because when I've said it time and time again, and I'll say it till my face turns blue, when the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, when all these leagues are getting hundreds of millions of dollars from FanDuel, DraftKings, ESPN Bet, Fanatics Sportsbook, Hard Rock Sportsbook, like when all these leagues are getting just their pockets lined with money because they're getting sponsored. Yeah, I don't care about players than, the integrity of the game. I don't care about it. Like until you stop lining your pockets with this sportsbook's money, then
Yeah.
I don't have any care at all.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it transpires there. Going on to college football, we do have some good matchups this week, but first just want to dive into the rankings here. We still have Ohio State at number 1, Indiana at 2, A&M at 3. Would you change any of that?
No. I mean, Indiana, with the scare last week, kind of gives
I feel
a
like I
little
would
bit.
put A&M over
It
them.
kind of gives A&M a little bit of a leg to stand on as them being number 2, but at the end of the day, Indiana still got the win. That's what matters most for the rankings. So no matter how ugly of a win it may have been and how big of a scare it was, it's still, the right call, in my opinion. And again, you can't judge the 2025 A&M Aggies on this, but again, like I've said, week in, week out, until they are holding up the trophy, I will not trust
I feel
them.
like whoever they're playing in the SEC championship, assuming they get there, they're gonna lose.
Bro, it's A&M. They do this every year in every sport.
Yeah.
I'm talking every sport.
baseball?
Women's softball, baseball.
Wow.
Baseball, they were number 1 ranked. They had, I think it was last year, 2 years ago, they had every pitcher was projected to be like a top 5 round draft pick in their starting rotation. They didn't even qualify for the tournament. The tournament in baseball is 64 teams. Like, it's just like the basketball one. It's until the Aggies are literally holding up the national championship trophy, I will not take them seriously. So is it unfair to use that as some bias as to why there should still be 3 instead of 2? Yes, but I'm going to use it.
I mean, Ohio State's still dominant right now. Bama at 4 looks great.
Love it. Ty Simpson is Nick Saban's last gift to the football earth.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson is Nick Saban's friggin' last protege. I love it.
Vandy coming in at 13. I'd love to see them in the playoff. Just they're entertaining. But Notre Dame at 7-2, it was the 9 versus Miami at 7-2 is the 16. Does it make sense to you there? Even though they played each other and
Miami looks just sloppy.
Well, that's the ACC football for you there.
Yeah.
And as of last week, I don't know your opinions on this, but Memphis would have been in the playoff playing at Georgia.
Seriously?
Yep. Because of the power. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Why don't we just not do that? Like, they changed the seating a little bit this year. Fix this so it's not like this is last week's. They're going to release this week's tonight. Virginia would be playing like some of these matchups are just like Virginia Ole Miss. Just put more SEC.
BYU Notre Dame would be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun matchup. I would love to watch that.
I would love to see Bama Ohio State in the championship.
That'd be sick. That'd be fun.
Depending on what seedings we get.
Bama A&M in the championship would be.
I want Bama to play here so we can go to a tailgate.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be sick.
But Bama A&M, I mean, after the Johnny Manziel versus Bama game a few years ago, that literally made Manziel who he is, that'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Bama has so much hatred for them. It's like Pat's Giants. I'll forever hate the Giants.
But speaking of college this week, we have some good games. Of course, SEC. I mean, it's just SEC is still king, even over the Big Ten. They had that great game Saturday that screwed a lot of the bookmakers at the end with the parlays and stuff. Bama at home against Oklahoma, 6.5 points. I'm going to take Bama here. Love Johnny Mateer, but just the way Bama's defense have been playing, they've scored enough offensively. They're starting to roll with the board, so I'm going to go Bama.
Rolling, baby.
6.5 here. I'm going Bama. Roll Tide.
I agree. I think I was nervous about DeBoer, but I think he found his stride. I think he is the guy, and he's going to keep pushing them to roll.
Also, weird line here. I'm not imagining this. Duke is 6.5 point favorites, 5-4 against Virginia, who's 8-2, 14 in the country. Something must be going on there.
Yeah, that's so
quarterback
fishy.
or something. I feel like everyone's gonna hammer
Virginia.
The public will go in and hammer that. Let's see what else. We got the other big game. Florida's 15. Damn, they're bad. 15.5-point dogs against Ole Miss. They're fucking bad.
I like
bro.
Ole Miss's steamroll. I like Lane Kiffin.
We love Lane Kiffin here. But the biggest game of the week, Texas on the road in Athens at Sanford Stadium. 6.5, totals 48.5 for Georgia. I got to go Texas with the points here. This is the one I like to stay close between the two big SEC games. Night game here, Texas is going to be riled up. They got to, I mean, yes, Georgia has a ton to play for, but Texas is, teetering on the edge of the college football playoff right now. I've liked what I've been seeing from Arch. I like their coaching. So I'm going to go Texas with the points.
What's the spread again?
6.5.
Yeah. The only way that doesn't cover is, Texas down by 4. They give the ball back to Georgia, and Georgia gets, a last.
I think that game will be better than the other game, the Oklahoma-Bama game.
Really?
Yeah, I think that'll be. Which one do you think gets more points? Do you think we had a shootout in either of them? Just some
I
SEC
think
class.
Texas, Georgia.
We just got a shootout.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would love that. That should be interesting there. But yeah, better slate for college. Last week was that Penn State game. We didn't even talk about it in the recap there. But holy shit, gotta give them credit though. Without looking, they can't win a top 5 game, but they should have had that shit at the end there.
They should have. It's still Penn State at the end of the day. No matter who's coaching, no matter what, it's Penn State. Can't get over the hump.
Fucking Penn State. So yeah, we got a good week of college. We got a good week of NFL here. Survivor, I'm still in here. How was the week, Matt Mons, in your opinion, for the bookmakers and the different slates here?
Rough. It's been better than last year for the books, but definitely hitting a skid with these favorites that are just piling up on top of each other over and over. After the 1:00 slate with the Saints win and the Dolphins win, from everybody that I spoke with and whatnot, it was looking like it was going to be a cleanup week for the books, just taking the public to the cleaners, and then the 4:00 slate came, and the 4:00
I keep seeing the lines is like minus, like when they're that big favorite, people keep hammering the lines.
No, and college wasn't even great either. The college slate was not great by any stretch of the imagination. A lot of favorites won. The only one that really seemed to sting a lot of books was, or a lot of the public was that Oregon game.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just like we've been in it so long, so we know. But like for the new person, like just the logic of, hey, let's just throw all these fucking favorites in like
Dude,
a 6-legger, and it will hit.
Bro, I saw, what was it, BR Bleacher Report betting. They posted, text messages, just D-Gen boys being boys texting each other, and it's like, bro, like I'm down so bad, like fuck it, I'm throwing in just like all the favorites and all the overs in the 4:00 slate, as a bail me out parlay, and it fucking cashed, which it shouldn't by any stretch of the imagination. That should not cash, but it did with ease.
Yeah. It's so tough to like go the other way. Sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe if you just go all the dogs, but that just like the rareness. You have to go like 2 or 3 with some of the favorites there. So we'll see. We got some good NFL games in college. I think it's gonna be a great week on our last weekend here when we'll be gone for 2 weeks. I'm supposed to go to Houston for that game next week, next Thursday against the Bills. So that'll be interesting. I don't know if Stroud is playing, but
could you imagine, Ben, like Simon, like in the airport, like flight canceled or like TSA issues or
Come on.
what do you mean?
I can't get home.
You're like that guy doing the Gus Johnson impersonation.
Mom, I can't get to Houston.
Did you like the Gus Johnson call, by the way?
Mendoza.
It was good. Not his best by any stretch, but it was a good.
The guy who does the
job.
reaction of his face is fucking hilarious. We were just watching at the beach. We're like, oh fuck.
Yeah. I didn't think he got his foot in.
That was an incredible catch.
Probably one of the probably catch of the year so far.
This is also for the NFL. I haven't seen it recently. Have you seen the virtual measurement come out? Like
not much.
They haven't used it. Why are we still using the fucking chain gang here?
Yeah.
But Mons, we need to tell the viewers what we're doing this coin flip for.
Yeah. So Greg from No Job Cards, last week's guest.
Great guy.
Love him. Shout out Greg, Jersey boy.
Shout out the cards.
He was wearing a pretty sick Saquon No Job Cards t-shirt on the show, if you saw, and he brought us to the studio or to the office last night and gave us 2 t-shirts, one Saquon, one Justin Jefferson, both pretty tough. Simon and I, however, each want.
Well, I hate the Eagles.
Yeah, Simon and I each want the Justin Jefferson one. So
you're just doing this to spite me. I already know.
No, if you win, you win.
No, but I'm saying like you You don't.
No, the Justin Jefferson one is a cooler T-shirt. I'll show you. It's cooler.
Okay.
I like the purple better than the green.
Okay, that's.
So Ben, if you would be so kind,
He's coming up.
has to come up
live
and
on the
flip,
air.
and winner gets to keep the J Jettas. Loser has to
please.
take Saquon.
Let's go.
Come on in the air.
I'll give it to Simon. Either
Wait. It's not heads or tails.
no, it's to it. Whatever. Heads is to it. Tails is all the other words. Heads is to it. What are we doing?
It's on the ground.
Oh yeah,
Which one?
Ground cam.
ground cam. Change it.
It's some instant replay here.
Are you? The rules are simple though. You got it. Heads,
Yeah, can you?
tails.
So I'll just say to it or.
No, heads,
Yeah.
tails. To it is heads. The other side is tails. To it is heads. Ben Simon's gonna call in the air.
All right, you ready, Simon?
Yeah.
We got the right here. Is this?
Oh my
right,
God.
Right here. A little bit. Here, right there. All right, right here. I got it. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Call it, Simon.
2.
Heads.
Oh!
You got it. Congrats.
Yes! Can't wait to watch you wear this fucking Eagles t-shirt.
I'll just wear it at the house.
Tails never fails. No, it's a sick shirt. You'll wear it out. It's
It's an
cool.
extra large. I'm not that big.
Well, I don't know.
I'll wear it.
Maybe shrink it. Put it in the dryer a few times.
Is it him jumping over? Was he wearing it last week?
Yeah, it's the same one.
That's cool.
It's cool. It's a tough shirt.
That's cool.
Maybe he gets another shipment and you can trade it back in for a large.
All right. Well,
Or
it's all good.
somebody
Hey,
that you
I
like.
lost the bet like a man. You know,
Yeah.
it's all good.
A lot better than having to shave your head.
And yeah, that was awful. We're not doing that again.
Thank you, Ben.
Any bold predictions, Mons, for the books this weekend? Do they get crushed? We got a lot of big games, so we're gonna have a lot of action. I feel like. No, Jim. I don't know.
I don't know. Of course, I'm biased. So
Like
yeah,
the Sunday night game is it's a big game.
Yeah, the public needs to get fucking humbled again. They need to. It's been a while. It's been like 4 weeks since they just got like fucking taken. To the
Like the
clean.
1 o'clocks were good, and then the 4 o'clocks
Yeah.
are shit.
Nah, I think the
Sunday-
books get back.
I think the Sunday night games would be a huge over liability.
I think the books get the get back this week. I think this might be the first time all season that the books have a bang up Saturday.
So you're gonna need one of the SEC big schools to lose.
Yeah.
Like Georgia or Bama's gonna need to go down.
Yep.
And then, like, I don't know what that Bucks game's gonna end up with. That's a weird one. But the Chiefs game, I feel like a lot of action.
Yeah, I don't know where it'll be though. I'm very excited to
weird.
see where that action falls.
Like, where do you think the average idiot goes up to the book and is like, Chiefs are 3.5-point favorites against an 8-2 team, or is it?
they're
hey, it's still the
they're
Chiefs?
probably gonna.
It's still
The average
Chiefs.
Joe, the average Joe, I think is gonna go
With the
Broncos
Super Bowl
home
team.
dog.
3.5. Yeah, you get the hook there. I think there'll be a lot of action on the Sunday night game. The Monday night game's Dallas Raiders, which we'll see. Dallas off the bye, but I think gonna need one of those big SEC teams to go down for a good Saturday for the books there, and then Sunday. The 4 o'clocks. I feel like the 1 o'clock, some people sleep in. They don't get as many bets in on it. I think the 4 o'clock Seattle Rams, but I don't know what is. Yeah, that the night game though. Eagles Lions.
Weird.
What do you think people come in on? I think the over for sure.
I agree with the over. In terms of the side, I don't know, man.
Keep in mind, everybody just watched the Eagles on prime time. The Lions.
Probably the Lions. Then you're right. That just sold me. They saw the Eagles play sloppy.
The Lions dominated.
Lions
Trump was
dominated,
in
yeah.
attendance.
I could
so, all right, guys. Well, it's been a great show. Shout out Podcast Junkies and Ben and the team here, and looking forward to seeing you guys next week before we're off. Let's make Vegas pay.